Hi guys, Dr. Timur here. If you care about focus, memory or just keeping your brain sharp long term, this one is for you. Today I'm ranking the most common foods that impact your brain. From E tier, please never eat this, all the way up to S tier, why aren't you eating more of this?
Why?
But stick with me until the end, because I promise you some of so-called health foods are actually damaging your brain, and some of the best brain boosters are probably not even on your radar. Let's get into it. Now, before we dive in, here is how I build this tier list. I'm looking at: does this food help or hurt your memory, focus and mood? Does it reduce inflammation in the brain or make it worse? Does it feed your neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin? And does it help your brain's energy factories, the mitochondria, for better? So, this isn't about what looks healthy on Instagram. This is about what actually supports your brain performance. If you're into this kind of clear science-backed info without the fluff, hit that like button so the algorithm knows this is worth sharing. Let's start at the bottom. These are the brain destroyers. If you want sharp thinking and good mood, stay away. Seed oils. Think canola, soy, corn oil. They're everywhere. In chips, salads, dressings, even so-called healthy granola bars. The problem? These oils are high in omega-6 fats, which in excess fuel inflammation in your brain. And an inflamed brain isn't thinking clearly. It's foggy, anxious and forgetful. Diet sodas. You may think they're harmless. They are not. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame confuse your brain, disrupt your gut bacteria and ironically make you crave more sugar. They can mess with your mood and energy. Margarine, created to replace butter, but it's loaded with trans fats which damage brain cell membranes. Studies link high trans fat intake to memory loss and slower cognitive processing. Refined sugar. It's the brain equivalent of junk fuel. Yes, your brain needs glucose, but not the tidal wave you get from sugary snacks. It spikes your insulin, crushes your energy, and over time actually shrinks the memory center of your brain, the hippocampus. Ultra-processed foods.
The chicken, the rice, the soup, and the fortune cookies, and that's it.
Think instant noodles, fast food, and packaged snacks. These foods are stripped of real nutrients and pumped full of additives that can mess with your mood, focus and even neurotransmitter function. If you're serious about your brain, E tier foods should be rare exceptions, not everyday staples. These are the foods that wear a healthy mask, but don't be fooled. Fruit juice. It sounds natural. But once you remove the fiber, what you're left with is basically liquid sugar. It spikes your blood sugar just like soda, leading to brain fog and energy crashes. Flavored yogurts. Probiotics can help the brain, sure, but most flavored yogurts are just sugar bombs. You're better off eating plain Greek yogurt and adding your own berries. Granola bars and fitness snacks. They have protein and oats. But check the label, most are held together with syrup or seed oil. They spike your blood sugar, then leave you hungry and tired. Fake meats and meat substitutes. Some are okay, but many are highly processed, full of soy oil and weird binders. They lack of natural brain-binding nutrients like B12, creatine and iron that real meat gives you. These are neutral. You won't damage your brain, but you're not getting supercharged either. Bananas. Quick energy and yes, potassium is nice. But they are also high in sugar and won't really offer much of memory, focus or neurotransmitters. Oats. If you eat steel-cut oats with healthy fats and protein, this is fine. But instant oats with sugar, that's dessert, not the breakfast. White potatoes.
I have potato blood in my veins. My life, it's potato.
They're better than fries, but again, mostly starch. Not a lot of brain-specific nutrients unless you eat the skin and pair it with the fats or protein. Avocados. Now, this one's controversial. They're high in monounsaturated fats, which are heart healthy, and they do have vitamin E, which is antioxidant. But in terms of direct brain benefits, they're not quite a superstar. Still a good sidekick. These are foods that give your brain real support. They're not magic, but they help. Walnuts. They even look like little brains. They contain plant-based omega-3 called ALA and antioxidants. Just don't overdo it. They're also high in omega-6, which we already said can be inflammatory. Green tea.
This is terrible.
Here's a great combo. Caffeine for alertness and L-theanine, an amino acid that calms you down. Together, they improve alpha brain waves, which means focused, calm attention. Pumpkin seeds. Small but mighty. They have magnesium, which support mood and sleep, and zinc, which helps neurotransmitters fire properly. Great as a snack or tossed into a salad. Chicken breast. Good source of B6, which your brain uses to produce dopamine. Solid protein, lean and useful, but not as nutrient-dense as beef or liver. What's your favorite B-tier food? Or do you think I'm being too harsh? Tell me in the comments, I'm always reading them. Now we're talking. These are foods that fuel your brain chemistry, enhance your memory and keep your mood steady. Broccoli. Yes, your mom was right. It contains a compound called sulforaphane, which has been shown to activate detox pathways in your brain and boost BDNF, a protein that helps your brain grow new cells. And it's got vitamin K and folate too, key for brain health. Eggs, especially the yolks. They're rich in choline, a building block for acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter tied to memory and learning. They also contain lutein, which supports visual processing, and even a little natural vitamin D. You don't need a pill, just eat eggs. Beef, grass-fed, one of the best sources of iron, zinc, B12, and even creatine. These nutrients build red blood cells, support neurotransmitters, and enhance brain energy. If you want better focus and physical performance, don't skip red meat. Dark chocolate, 85% plus. Tasty and functional. Rich in flavonoids, which increase blood flow to your brain. Improves working memory, attention, and even mood. Just watch the portion size. If you're enjoying this breakdown and want short daily brain tips, follow me on Instagram. I post quick insights you can use right away. Here we are. These foods should be in your attention weekly, if not daily. Beef liver. This is the multivitamin nature intended, packed with vitamin A, B12, folate, iron and choline. It's not fancy, but it's unbeatable for brain chemistry. One small serving a couple times a week is enough. Your energy, mood and even skin will thank you. Wild blueberries. The little berries with huge benefits. They contain powerful anthocyanins, which reduce inflammation and improve memory. Studies even show better performance in memory tasks in older adults who eat them regularly. Fatty red meat, like ribeye or lamb.
Rare, going on to medium rare. Delicious.
These cuts contain cholesterol and saturated fat, both of which are crucial for brain cell membranes. They also carry important fat-soluble vitamins and amino acids that your brain loves. Omega-3s, EPA plus DHA. By the way, I had a video about this topic before. This is foundational. DHA is literally a structural part of your brain cells. EPA helps reduce depression and supports calm, stable mood. If you're not eating fatty fish regularly, consider a supplement. Egg yolks again. I saved them from both A and S tier. They are that good. The choline helps memory. The lutein protects your visual cortex. And the healthy fat supports hormone balance and brain cells health. Stop throwing away the yolks. They're golden part. These are foods that make your brain sharper, more focused and more resilient to stress. Let's do the lightning recap. E tier. Seed oils, refined sugars, margarine, inflammation and brain fog. D tier. Juices, flavored yogurts, fake healthy snacks, sneaky saboteurs. C tier. Bananas, oats, white potatoes, neutral energy. B tier. Walnuts, green tea, pumpkin seeds, solid support. A tier. Eggs, broccoli, dark chocolate, real brain enhancement. And S tier. Liver, wild blueberries, omega-3s, top level neurofuel. The food you eat is programming your brain every single day. You don't need to be perfect, but if you can shift even 30-40% of your meals toward the A and S tier foods, your brain will thank you with better mood, better focus, and longer mental stamina. If you want more breakdowns like this, from sleep to supplements to neurohacks, subscribe now. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.